Hey, what's going on, Nerd Fam? Nerdy Jace here, and I'm back today with another, this is going to be a moderately quick, What's in the Box video. So as you should know by now, my, What's in the Box vids are all about cool shit that I, get from either, local shops, gifts from friends and family, things I find online through, Fleabay or Kickstarters, crowdfunding, yada, yada, yada. I showed off to you out there, usually give some kind of little description, commentary, or whatever, and, hopefully turn you on to something that you might also think is cool, or, something that you might not have seen before, and, expand your horizons as well. So yeah, in this vid I got I do have one record, so I got a little bit of music, and then the rest is all hobby stuff, something that I'm about to get back into. And without further ado, after I take a little sippy sip here of my drink, we're going to get into it. So, first up, the music. So, I got this from a local shop, a couple towns over, Killer Finds. And you should know by now how big of an Ice Nine Kills fan I am. But shortly after their last album, Welcome to Horrorwood, they did various pressings of, so they got the regular album. They have one where it's just instrumentals. They have another version that's like expanded, so you got some few like remixes and things like that. But then they also did this Welcome to Horrorwood, 9-bit for Ice Nine Kills. And this is really freaking cool. This should not work as well as it does, but it does, and it's awesome. So yeah, it's the entire Welcome to Horrorwood album, obviously, but it's done in basically 8-bit Nintendo music, or sounds and stuff. It's freaking awesome. It's just the instrumentals, but again, it takes you back to, again, playing these NES games. And again, I actually forgot about it until the wifey and I were in the shop previously, and she was going through the records, because Killer Finds has they got shirts, they got toys and collectibles and things like that. They got gaming stuff, both video games and tabletop card games, all that stuff. They have a little bit of comic selection, but then they also have records and movies and stuff. So she was going through the things and came across this one also. Forgot about it, and then when Ice Nine Kills new stuff, new singles started coming out, I came back across this. I'm like, yeah, let's just throw some songs on there, and it's awesome. Other than I don't care for opening night, because it kind of it's just talking like an opening monologue. So they have that, but still that digitized thing. But the rest of the songs are freaking great in that 8-bit or excuse me 9-bit sounds and stuff. And even then, like the back of this, it's set up like an old NES games. You even have the well, let me go, the seal of approval that most Nintendo games had on the box back then. So yeah, it's double album, of course. Got this kind of peaches and creamish looking vinyl, and then it's cool on the backside too. You can see part of an NES controller there. And then same thing on a the second record. You just get a little bit more of the NES controller. So very cool. I'm glad I put this into my collection, my ever expanding Ice Nine Kills stuff. So again, if you're on Spotify or whatever, look this up and just listen to a few of the songs. It's great. So then, so now the rest of the vid is all about a hobby I'm going to get back into, and that's miniature painting. I did it a few years ago, back when we had a group, and I had a D&D group. And we were trying to expand some stuff out, and then I was like, hey, I could paint some minis, and we can use them, and then even try to create some content with that, which I might still do. I'm kicking around possibly doing some painting videos. You can just watch me paint some shit while I have some music on the background. That hopefully won't get copyrighted, because I'll have it on in the other room, so hopefully just be light enough to where it won't snag it. But shit happens. The group disbanded, and that really soured my taste on doing that. So I haven't done it for a while, and I don't know, it just started piquing my interest again. And I was watching some videos on how to be a better painter, because I'm very mediocre. If even that. Let me see. I got a couple that I've already painted over here. I'll show you. Yeah, so like this is one right here. If my camera, there we go. Well, but I painted this, and I put the little base accents or whatever on it. So I can definitely improve upon this. And then this one I really like. It's a giant scorpion. Same thing. I put the little extra terrain stuff on there. Got a little bit of red on the claws for it just took some chunks out of something, and of course got the little bit of green on the tail for like the poison coming out. But I wanted to get back into this, especially because I have a bunch of board games, as from some other videos, that have miniatures, and you can paint them and stuff. So I decided to get some more stuff to help me with that. First up, I got some brush cleaner and preserver. So this is apparently a very, very good brand. Again, my cam, sorry, there we go. B&J's Specially Prepared, the Masters brush cleaner. So yeah, this works with any kind of paintbrush, and cleans, as you can see, oil paint, watercolor, acrylic, stains. So it's twofold. So you use this first to clean all the crap out of your brushes, anything that's built up and that kind of stuff. And then you can go back through it, just kind of do like a little light coating on it. So yeah, kind of see it right there. And you can use that to like re-sculpt your bristles and stuff to where they're not all frayed and things like that. So got that. And of course, brush cleaner, you need brushes, right? So I went ahead and got a new 21 set paintbrush set. So this has different size tips and shapes and stuff. And see, as you can see right there, I'll bring a little bit of a few of them out. And it also has, well, as I grab everything, so yeah, it's got the covers on there because you kind of want that to keep the bristles and stuff in line. So yeah, different sizes and stuff. And then also got these ones, which basically look like makeup brushes, and you can actually use makeup brushes if you want for this purpose. Use these for dry brushing. So I want to try and get some of those that kind of techniques and stuff in my upcoming miniature painting. So yeah, dry brushing, basically, again, it's a dry brush. You put your whatever paint that you're going to use on the surface. So let's take like that. So like some of this red, you just dip it in slightly dip it into the paint, and then you take like a paper towel or whatever, and you wipe it off enough to where there's just barely enough paint on the brush, and then you just start doing like that. So it's supposed to help with like accents, things like that. So I'm gonna try my hand at some of that stuff. We'll see how it pans out. But again, I wanted to get some newer brushes and stuff too. Have some more variety. So I got this off the the evil Amazon, because one of my like our closest Michaels, I forbid or I refuse to go into Hobby Lobby. So our local Michaels, their brush selection was kind of eh. So this is a good value. So these 21 brushes, I think I got for around 20 something bucks. I can't remember, but again, good value for that, for the amount of brushes on there, and had some pretty good reviews. So if I need anything else, I can order specific ones, or I can go back to Killer Finds, because they have a little army painter section for paints and any other kind of miniature accessories you need. And that's actually going to lead me into what's next. So I got some more army painter stuff. So I got this little 6-pack of empty bottles, and they also have some mixing balls already in there, so I can create custom colors, keep them in here, and then I can just use this instead of making it on the wet palette and then going from there. So yeah, I can just make a big batch of them, and it has on here where you can also write the colors that you did and stuff. So I thought that's pretty cool. And again, maybe I can come up with some cool colors, I don't know. But then I also got three other colors to go along with my collection, because this is what I got years ago. It's the Army Painter Mega Set. So it has 50 paints in it, plus it came with this other little brush. Yeah, this definitely went up in price since when I bought it. Yeah, it went up like $40. But again, that's 50 paints. So that's as you see there, 39 acrylics, 5 metallic colors, and some washes. I'm gonna try and do that too. The little washes to get some extra depth and things like that from my stuff. We will see how it goes. I don't know. But the colors I got, so the new colors I got was this oozing purple. So it's a little lighter shade from what I already have. It's pixie pink. So again, I think I only have, yeah, I really only have one pink color, and it's kind of borderline between pink and purple. So like, okay, I'll get this. Again, I'm trying to, my cam is being a pain in the butt. Anywho, but then I also got a backup of my Dragon Red, because when I was going through the other day and making sure all my paints were actually still usable, because again, it's been a couple years since I've used them. When I was trying to get the lids off of this to well, I'll show you. So yeah, you can pop the tops off of here, and either you like refill them if you want, or you can put some mixing balls in here, which these ones already came with mixing balls, so that's fine. That's really cool. I didn't have to put any extra ones in there. But when I was trying to get that top off, it was kind of stuck, and I ended up damaging part of it right there. So it was kind of coming out of the sides and stuff. So I'm like, well, that can be the backup one. I'll just get a new one. So yeah, got these 3 colors to add to my set. Well, 2 colors and then extra. And also to go along with that, you need primer, because that the primer helps how the paint stick, and gives you some extra, makes the colors kind of more vibrant and stuff, depending on which primer you use and stuff. It'll do different purposes. But after watching a few other videos, again, trying to get some tips and stuff on my very rudimentary skills, one of the YouTube channels I saw, the content creator recommended this ColorForge company. So ColorForge is originally based, I think, over in the UK, but they do have a North American shop too. So that's cool. I think they're out of Phoenix. That's where they shipped out of. But I got matte white and ghoul gray, and eventually later on I might go ahead and get a black primer. But yeah, these were apparently highly recommended, very good quality. They have all kinds of different colors and stuff. Their cans are about 20% more than the normal ones, because I do have an Army Painter one, and yeah, this is a lot more in here. Of course, it has the mixing balls in there or whatever. But again, you spray down your miniature, let that sit for, I think, anywhere from about 15 minutes to an hour just to be safe, and then you're good to go to start painting. But yeah, pick that up, add that to the arsenal for my mini painting, and again, hopefully that will help make my stuff look even better. And then lastly, to go along with my painting stuff, I picked up a Citadel color painting handle. I went with the extra large one. So Citadel Colors, they're another big miniature painting supply company or whatever, kind of like Army Painter. They do a lot of stuff with Warhammer. So a lot of people use Citadel specifically for Warhammer minis and stuff like that. It doesn't matter what you want to do. Citadel's a good company. Again, Army Painter's good. There's a few others, but that's just what I've used. But this handle will help you get a little bit more, get better with your precision and stuff. So you're not getting paint and stuff all over you. I'm still going to use rubber gloves when I paint, because again, I'm sloppy or whatever. But yeah, here's the handle. So again, you can hold it however you need to, and then if you have a nice steady surface, again, you can hold it like that, which I'm still going to hold it like this. But the cool thing is you can put various sizes of minis in here, because it has a retractable base. So you can go from normal size ones to medium to like extra large shit. As you can see, like over here from the side of the box. Then apparently there's also another little attachment that you can get. Yeah, where it's basically a tripod. So you put that on there and then put that in there, as it's supposed to make it more stable or whatever. So yeah, you can get in there like that. But for right now, I'm just going to use this like this and paint and stuff and see how it goes. So yeah, especially so I really want to get back in this also because well, I think that it'll help me kind of chill out and stuff when I get home from work or whatever. I just want to lay back and unwind. So again, like I said, good lord, this does not want to get back in the box. I can throw a record on the player, and then just pick up a mini and start going to town to hopefully just relax and paint my stuff. So whenever I put a gun to Julia's head and force her to play a game with me, or again, I played stuff solo, I got some nice pretty minis. But here sometime this year, I want to say it's within the next few months, but we'll see. My last Kickstarter, my big Kickstarter that I backed, was another Zombicide. It was Zombicide Deceased. So yeah, people at Zombicide basically took the Deceased storyline that, you know, I've talked about this on several other videos, but they just tweaked their normal Zombicide stuff to the world of Deceased. So I got a shitload of minis coming for that whenever they ship that out and all that. So again, I want to do some stuff with that too. And then again, hopefully all this stuff that I just showed off will, you know, help me out, make me better, or at least, you know, fake it until you make it, right? But that's going to end this What's in the Box. Thank you for joining me as always. And you know the drill, like, subscribe, share, leave some comments. Hey, if you got some painting tips and things like that, feel free to leave them down in the comments and stuff too. Definitely be all ears. But until next time, Nerd Fam, Nerdy Jace, out.